Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Milan.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
And it's lofted through here. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Stood up well to him there. And that is a little undercooked. Mbappe! Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Eder Militao cuts out the pass. Son Heung-min is herring after that one. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Kudus. Nicely weighted ball. Morata! Oh, it's hit the post! Goal! Milan! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So, a breakthrough already. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Morata. McTominay was in no mood for any of that. Now, can they get him away? And this is Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min touches it back. Timber looking to hit the byline here. Milan are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. No way through. Neymar. Now it's McTominay. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And here's Kudus. Looking to play him in. Pele. And that has put paid to that. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Pele, and the shots! They've scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Arsenal grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Quinton Timber. Cherki. Passing is crisp and sharp. Morata gets into some space. McTominay did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Chance for a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Well, there's the clearance. They're back in possession and ready to go again. He's chosen to go back. Cannavaro in towards the back stick.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Neymar. Kudus. Cherki. Here's Kudus.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rodri. Rodri goes steaming forward. Son Heung-min. And there's the end of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Milan get the ball rolling in the second half. And it's Kudus. Now Ampadu. And it's Ampadu. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Engages and forces him off the ball. Looking for the run. It's played through for him. Pele might just make this. Now it's Hullet. Son Heung-min. Kudus. Oh, good. Tries a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Morata clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And it's Timber. Now the delivery. Chance! And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Pele. Goes for a shot! They've scored!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Milan can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Neymar. Nicely shaped ball. That's good vision. Rudiger promptly onto that, and that is that. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And this is Son Heung-min, showing good feet. And this is Son Heung-min.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Shot a goal! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Kudus. And it's Ampadu. Can he get it through? Morata. Morata! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Milan have their second corner now. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Rudiger. Now it's Son Heung-min. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now that looks a decent ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Looking for options for movement. Played into space out wide. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And here's Morata. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Morata. Ampadu. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
And here's Son Heung-min. And this is Son Heung-min.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Morata. And he's in on goal. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's a threat. Shoots! Spread neatly.
1 minute at a time.
He's got full. Oh, he's hit the bar. Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 4.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 23, Bullet. Number 19, Neymar.
That's that, the end. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. And already we're underway here.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me.
There's the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Ampadu. Look at the space here. Real chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Morata is offering a wry smile there.
Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Hector Fort. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Nicely weighted ball. And it's Timber. He's had it taken off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Timber surely had to know he had the support to his right, and if he didn't, he just needs to get his head up.
Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Quinton Timber. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Cherki threads one in. Shot a goal! Goal! Milan! That was easy, almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Borussia Dortmund are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Son Heung-min. Milan are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Kudus.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Son Heung-min. Knocks it into space. Morata picks it up out wide. Oh, that's neat. Cherki. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And here's Torres. Quinton Timber. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Pirlo. That's a shade optimistic. Cannavaro gets it clear. He's shifting through the gears here. Hector Fort did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Wow, look who's involved.
Is there any shoots? And it's hit the woodwork and out. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Goes down, but nothing given. Cherki.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Ampadu. And it's Morata. Morata was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Morata. Morata proves just a little bit too strong. Cherki touches it back. Cherki. Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Half-time getting close now. Looking for options for movement. Takes a shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Borussia Dortmund really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Aimed beyond the defence. And he cuts out the supply. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Kudus, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Ampadu. There's the whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. To review the first half.
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Milan are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And the action is back underway.
Milan definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Quinton Timber. It's Son Heung-min! Kaka. And it's Messi. And it's Kaka. Borussia Dortmund are looking to break at pace. Thuram plays a sharp little ball here. That's the keeper's ball. Cherki. Now Hector Fort. And here's Son Heung-min, and he's got the beating of his man. Tries to play it through. Played out to the left flank. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Now that looks a decent ball. Crosses it in. And that should get the job done. Pirlo. It's a promising position. He's found a way through. Fernando Torres. Torres! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's fought. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he plays one through. Ampadu cuts out the pass. Rudiger. And here's Morata. Quinton Timber. Looking tidy in possession here. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Milan! And they're back in front.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Milan take the lead. Nesta. Pirlo. And it's Kaka. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Torres. And he's running through. Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And Torres! Now, who's going to... Oh, what has happened here? Cleared without complication. Into the last quarter of an hour. And this is Torres. Torres! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
What's your opinion on that goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Torres. Thinks about the shot. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Kudus. That's good running with the ball. The final 5 minutes. This looks promising. Chance! It's loose, and oh, he's been caught napping. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he finish? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 15.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 21, il numero 13, il numero 27.
Kaka. Oh, this is a terrific run.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Morata. That has been slung wide. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. And time is up. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So we're up and running.
Well, if you judge a striker by his goals, Ruud van Nistelrooy has to be held in the highest regard.
He is a goal-scoring phenomenon.
Yeah, a real master who, when you think of his work, doesn't appear to have a weakness. As poachers go, he's supreme.
Victor Fort, he slings it in. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And this is Son Heung-min. Oh, good, it's Morata! And that has been clubbed away. And it's Rooney. Matheus Cunha. Cherki.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's been cut out, well played. Ferdinand. Van Nistelrooy. And he's being shifted off it.
Van Nistelrooy really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Matheus. Oh, shooting chance! That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. Let's a look and place it forward. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He's a sharp little ball here. There will be a throw-in. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Hector Fort promptly onto that, and that is that. Cherki. Now it's Timber. Oh, that's fabulous. He's found some space. Quinton Timber.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Timber, he has found the way through. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now it's Morata. Oh, that's a fine interception. Danger averted for now. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Timber. Ampadu. There's the shot! Goal! Milan!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting.
Terrific header! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Oh, super ball! He's gone for goal! And that is wildly off target.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Great vision. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Murat. Real chance! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again! Double quick time! And he draws the sweetest of pictures.
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his...
And the finish! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Milan find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Can he finish? It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Vi informiamo che si prevede traffico intenso nei dintorni dello stadio dopo la partita. Siate prudenti.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. We have already started here.
I think we'll be seeing a lot of Jordi Alba on the ball today, Peter. He'll be trying to link up the play both out wide and centrally. He really is such an integral part of this team.
Yeah, of course he is, and he'll be putting in a few teasing crosses as well, I imagine.
Yeah, and he's an extraordinary player, easily one of the best in his position.
And he's quick to get it clear again. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Kudus cuts out the pass. Now it's Morata. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Figo. Great defending, strong and determined. Hector Fort gets good distance on it. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Son Heung-min. And this is Morata. Pinches it off him. Figo. He has found the way through. First quarter of an hour gone. And he's in on goal. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And reclaimed it in a trice. Milan still without a single shot on target. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And it's Figo. Beckham. Cherki.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Great ball if he can get there. He's found a way through. Real chance! Goal, Milan! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Milan have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
He's being urged to shoot. There's the shot! He scores! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That's the keeper's ball. Milan have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Son Heung-min. Morata. And this decent chance! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty...
He's one-on-one! Shoots! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Pass somewhat off target. Beckham. And it's Baggio. Oh, he's found support out wide. Great chance! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min takes control of it and he's on the move. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Roberto Baggio. And it's Baggio. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kudus. And this is Son Heung-min. Played into space. Well, nicely intercepted. Kudus showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Milan finding their passes. Nicely weighted ball. Van Dijk. Figo. Could move up a gear here. And it's Son Heung-min. Kudus with 2 goals already to his name. And he welcomes it in.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And we hit half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Milan really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Milan pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far. Here we go again. Son Heung-min. He's had it taken off him. And the pass is intercepted. Roberto Baggio. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Cherki. And it's Son Heung-min. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Jordi Alba. It's a searching pass. Cherki. And here's Son Heung-min. Morata takes a shot! No mistake! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitation...
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
Well, played right into his path. Nunez receives it in a wide position.
Kimmich gets a cross in. That has been knocked clear. Now it's Morata. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this guy, Theo Hernandez, comes from a family with great pedigree. Although he's a very different player to his older brother, who's a fine player in his own right, but Theo is about dynamism, pace and energy. He just loves to get on that front foot.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Hazard. Kudus. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Opts for safety. Now it's Darwin. Now he's got space here. Goes for a shot! In he goes again! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Cherki. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Cherki. And that's been drilled in. Danger averted for now. And here's Morata. He's beaten. It's Morata! Goal! Milan! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
He's shifting through the gears here. And he's taking no chances there. Darwin, and they can counter here. Played into space. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Hazard really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Son Heung-min. Oh, important interception. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Hazard. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, this looks sharp. Cherki. Son Heung-min. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's under a lot of pressure there, and he's being shifted off it. That has ended up in no man's land. Rudiger.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Pass somewhat off target. This looks... and the shot! Kudus. And Timber. And it's Kudus. Now it's Morata. And this is Son Heung-min. And it's made its way to him. There's the delivery. Corner then. And we have our very first corner. Hernandez tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Probing pass. Oh, that's a fine interception. He's hit it long. Now he's off and running.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Kimmich. And this is Hazard. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Milan are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Neil, chance for a shot! Oh, what a mistake! And he shoots! He scored! And just like that, he hits 50. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
That's a decent clearance. Hernandez, big header! Oh, taken with style! Right back in the game! Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And a chance! Oh, what has happened here? Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's Son Heung-min. That's a nicely shaped ball. Big chance! Morata! No mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Japan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And it's Kimmich. Gilberto Silva. Now it's Darwin. Kudus. And here's Nunez. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Quinton Timber. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Darwin. Kimmich caresses it through. Tries to get it clear. It's their second corner of the game. Foden goes short. He slings it in. Pavard is flagged offside. And it's Son Heung-min. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's burst through. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Son Heung-min deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Now that's well seen too. Gilberto Silva. Kimmich. No, he's not getting past him there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Morata! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, he takes home the match ball. Yeah, and that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit to our official store, where memorabilia from today's match are now available.